Here we are in Aylmer, Ontario, home of the Integrated Grain Processors Co-op, an ethanol plant with over 900 co-op members, most of whom are farmers, who already have paid down the capital cost of that plant and are now reinvesting in a whole bunch of new technologies, licensing them from the world. But the key is that ethanol plants can be the anchor tenant for a whole new world of biotechnology industrial clusters.
IGPC is a farm cooperative. We are largely owned by members of the agricultural community, by and large farmers, grain and oilseed farmers. We have roughly 800 shareholders. And the individuals who conceptualized the project in 2002 began selling shares in the cooperative at that time, ultimately raising over $55 million in equity from roughly 800 shareholders. So that's how we're structured, and it certainly makes sense for our organization. Farmers got involved in IGPC and creating this initiative essentially because they wanted to take advantage of some of the government initiatives, both federally and provincially, that were encouraging growers to invest downstream of their business and as a result create greater value both in rural communities as far as economic stimulus is concerned, but also to create greater demand for their product. We process roughly 17 million bushels of corn every year at this facility, so it's a fairly significant draw in this area. IGPC runs 365, 24/7. It really does not vary at all throughout the year, month by month, season by season. If anything, the only trend has been upward. We've debottlenecked our facility and run our facility beyond its original design rate. So we are processing more corn than the plant was originally designed to process. We do have some tentative plans in our investment strategies going forward to look at producing other products other than ethanol at this site that may require greater corn quantities, but at the moment we're quite happy with the amount of ethanol we're producing. We get corn deliveries daily, 5 to 6 days a week, and there are times when we will have 50, 60, 70 truckloads of corn coming through this plant every day. EcoEnergy is our marketer for our ethanol. EcoEnergy is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, ethanol trading companies in the world, and certainly know the market extremely well. First McNess markets our distiller grains for us. Marketing distillers grains is a difficult business and requires a significant skill set and knowledge of that market. First McNess is a very well respected marketer of feed ingredients in southwestern Ontario. We are working with ICM, that are the original technology providers for our facility and are really the gold standard for ethanol plants in North America. At their research center in the Midwest United States, they have developed new technology to allow corn-based ethanol plants to separate the fiber of the corn, which is essentially the skin of the corn kernel, and then produce so-called cellulosic ethanol from that fiber. The market for cellulosic is both in Canada and in the United States, and we would look to access both those markets. We have a couple of projects that we have completed or are currently underway to extract corn oil, for example, and we're selling our corn oil into the biodiesel market now. We recently made an investment to greatly improve yield of our plant, which is really the greatest single lever that we have to make ourselves efficient. And we were also investing money to start to generate our own electricity here. So that up to this point has been our primary focus in keeping this organization healthy. So if we're lucky enough to execute major projects in the future, there's plenty of land for us to move into.